Hi guys. All right, so I just wanted to show you some new titles that I got in. This is just a few of over 100 that we received right around Christmas time, and I'm so excited. I love new titles time. It's just so exciting. So I'm going to start off. We have two new That's Not My books. That's Not My Chick. Great for Easter. Okay, so start thinking Easter baskets. That's Not My Chick. Its wings are too soft, and they've got that little touchy-feely on each page. Each page has a nice bold black outline. There's a little mouse on every page that the baby can find, and it's got that sensory on every page. I just love it. So this is That's Not My Chick. These are $9.99. And then my new favorite, That's Not My Otter. So even from the cover, it's got this little squishy nose, or squashy, as they call it in London. And they got little rough paws there. How cute is that, you guys? So the otter is my spirit animal, so I was so excited when I saw this one. They are so cute. All right, so That's Not My Otter and That's Not My Chick. Great for Easter. Okay, next, super excited. We got a lot of music books and instrument books. So this is Recorder for Beginners. So this I would say would be good for like 6 and up. So it comes with your recorder, and they have to put it together, obviously. And it comes with a little song book, and it tells you how to put your recorder together, how to do the basic notes, and it starts you off playing, really basic songs, and then gets a little bit more difficult as you go on through the end of the book. This one is only $19.99. Such a great price. This one's going to be out of stock so soon, you guys. So if you want this one, they said 6 and up. I would say a 5-year-old might be able to play around with it too. I would get this soon. Okay, so that's Recorder for Beginners. Ooh, I'm excited. We have a new Peek Inside. This is Peek Inside the Sea. So this is a great little lift the flap book. So on every page, the child can lift up the flap. So great for building that hand coordination and that little element of surprise. And I love that the flaps kind of turn into the next picture. So I really like that idea. Really bright, colorful pages. Has a little story. In warm places, fish bustle around the jewel-bright coral. A hungry shark is hunting for lunch. Will it eat you, little puffer fish? They open it up. So I really like this one. As you know, it's got little peekaboo through as well. Sea turtle kind of turned into an octopus on the other side. So we have a bunch of these. So this is our newest one, Peek Inside the Sea. This one is $11.99. Okay, next we have Pilot Academy and Doctor Academy. So this is like the next two. We have probably like 4 or 5. We have Architect, Vet, Scientist, Engineer. So these are our new two. This is Doctor Academy. So this one is kind of like an activity book. I would say 5 or 6 and up. These are only $12.99. So they open it up, like even from the get-go, they can pop these out, these little bones here. There's some more in the back. And then they can put a string through it and string it up like a full skeleton. So it shows them how to do that. There's stickers. There's questions and answers. It's just really, really great. They take like little quizzes that they can self-check themselves. And it just has some really, really great information. So if you have any little ones that are interested in becoming a doctor, get them this. It's a great, great gift. And then Pilot Academy is also a really good one. So they can put a little plane together, it looks like. How cool is that? So lots of hands-on arts and crafts in this one, but also a great learning book. These are $12.99. The next one I have is Telling the Time activity book. So learning how to tell time can be a little bit, boring. So this one is really, really fun. There's mazes, there's dot to dots, there's stickers. Let me find the stickers in the back. There you go, and it helps your child start learning the time. I love that. So $9.99 for this guy. Then we have, Usborne Big Pads Make Your Own Comics. So if you have a child that's really into drawing and making their own comic books, this is the book for them. So you open it up, and actually in the beginning, the book kind of gives you ideas on how to create your characters, how to draw your characters. So like some have a square shape or a round shape or an oval. And then it gives you kind of plots that you can use, dialogue, suggestions, And then it actually gives you like a pirate adventure. So here's one, and you can, so it kind of helps you out a little bit, and then they can, you know, use their creativity to make their own. And then in the back, I think they can actually just build their own from scratch completely. So this is really, really cool. Oh, and then there looks like there's some links that they can go to show, to help them even more on making their own comic books, which I think is really cool on the back. All right, so that's this one. This one is only $9.99. Okay, next one. This is the only storybook I think I got so far, but this is called Boy, and I love this one. I think our storybooks are so incredible. So this is Boy, and he lives in this this land, and he's actually deaf, and he sees the king and a dragon, and they're fighting constantly. He can't hear them, but he sees kind of the turmoil, and he just wants it to end. And so this little boy, basically he uses sign language in the book, and he's asking the king and the dragon, why are you fighting? Why are you fighting? And it's all a misunderstanding as to why the dragon actually sneezed and lit the whole village on fire, and the king didn't know that. So it's such a great story about the little boy and how he just wants peace in his village, and he gets it, and the king and the dragon end up being friends at the end, and there's peace again in his land. So I just love this. It says, Boy lived in silence and couldn't hear the fighting, but he could see the fear around him, and how everyone would be much happier without it. A tender tale of power and perception from award-winning team Phil Cummings and Shane Degrees. So it's just a really, really sweet story. Great, you know, it resonates kind of for this time with all of the craziness that's happening. So I really, really like that. Hardback, $12.99. Okay, well, this one is kind of like a storybook. It's called A Magical Adventure, but it has puzzles in it. And I just love the illustrations. So this one says, two brothers set out on a magical adventure in search of happiness. Their journey was filled with fairies, witches, wild animals, riddles, mazes, search and find challenges, and more. So it's a storybook, but it's really interactive, and the child actually gets to choose where the story goes sometimes, which I really like a choose your own adventure. Like, for instance, the rest of the journey was up to him. Which path should Jan follow, left or right? And then it says, if Jan ends here, turn to page 16. If Jan ends here, turn to page 24. So they can read this book over and over and end up in a different spot in the book. And I just love the illustrations and the colors. Isn't that beautiful? Just really, really beautiful. Look at that. So it's kind of using, they have to kind of find the differences in pictures. It's just a great interactive book for, I'd say, like 3 to 5. That would be a good one. And this one is hardback, and it's $12.99. Really cool edition. Okay. Last but not least, we have another instrument book. So this is called My Drumming Book. And my boys love this one, you guys. So this is like your little drum pad down at the bottom. You have all the different musical sounds, and then you have just your drums. So you have, all right, and then here, they open it up, and this would be good for like 3 to 5. And in this book, you're going to play the drums along to the music. So they choose a song. So they have like, see, this one's panel A. So they press that. And then they can go ahead and it gives them little suggestions up here of what drums to hit. And then each song has its own little corresponding letter. So this has just been a really big hit with my boys. This one's only $24.99, and this, like I said, will probably be out of stock soon. So if that looks cool to you, I would get it as soon as possible. All right, guys, that's about it for some new titles. I'm going to actually be ordering a handful more, and so I'll do a new video for that when those come in. Yeah, just head to my website, usbornebyangela.com, if you'd like to purchase any of these. And once again, if you want some free books, go ahead and hit me up and we can get a party started for you. All right. Hope you're all having a great day. Bye-bye.